Hey guys, it's Bianca Sophia. So this is going to be a really juicy one, you guys. I got like the green light to go ahead and say what I've been wanting to say for a while, but I like wasn't allowed to. So obviously I'm in the SSP and I'm still, on active duty, right? um, I'm a super soldier, right? And like apparently I'm doing stuff in all these different realms, and including this realm here, right? In this time space, right? And I'm married to Michael, right? But we're like the archangels, right? First of all, I made a video, but I haven't put it up yet. And it's gonna be right after the video where I let everyone know about the tanks, right? Where I told, I said that, Twin A was Michael and that Gemini was Lucifer, right? Okay. Well, they were like sometimes Michael L would appear to me, and then sometimes Michael would appear to me. And since Michael is, shifting into Michael L all the time, it's like sometimes I just, they're the same person to me, right? But remember the time I told you that Michael L was like, or I thought it was Michael, but it was Michael L that came to me really tall, right? So like the night before that, and it says that I wanted to cover this, but I haven't covered it yet. So Michael appeared to me, but it was Michael L, okay? But I thought it was Michael. He appeared to me and he was really, really, really tall. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, this is me. This is Michael L. I'm like, okay, what do you mean? He's like, I'm Michael L. He's like, I don't know why they had to do this. It had something to do with Michael's protection, right? I don't know why. It's like I don't know. I don't know how. It's I don't understand. But he said there's so much stuff going on like there that his cover couldn't be blown. So I don't know what. It's like how do they even know the difference between Michael L and Michael anyway, right? Over there in the SSP or whatever, like the whatever the fuck's going on in there. I don't know. But also it has to do with all the aspects that are here, like the prototypes plus their aspects, right? So, it makes sense now that, when Michael Lau was showing me that I thought it was Michael. I'm sorry, I thought it was Michael Lau, but it was Michael who was showing me the child. Remember the child that we had, right? That was Michael. That's why. And remember also when I was being trained as a super soldier and he was my handler and all this, that was Michael. That was not Michael L, right? So it's like they were like switching. They had to switch shit up for some reason, for protection reasons. Like, I don't know, he keeps saying something about his cover being blown or something, right? Like, because people didn't know. But it's okay now that I share this, right? Because he's like shown his wings or something to the people or something. I don't know. This is just also very fascinating to me. Like people in the SSP, they just knew him as Michael. They didn't know he was like Archangel Michael, right? But now he has shown his wings to everybody, right? I don't know. I don't even know if this makes any sense, right? But it's starting to make sense to me now. So when you were hearing like Michael L talk, that was Michael L talking, and when Michael was talking, that was Michael. But in regards to me telling the stories, how it was like Michael L showed me this child, right? That was Michael showing me our child, okay? And apparently Michael is on the White Hat team, right? He is a part of this team of the White Hats, right? That are helping with our ascension and everything, right? And apparently these guys just knew him as Michael. They didn't know he was like Archangel Michael, right? But like I said, apparently recently he showed his wings, right? And certain members of the team didn't know he was Archangel Michael, right? But apparently like some of the members that are humans, that are, light warriors that came here, that they've had their awakening, they got jumped up to like they do in the SSP, how they jump up their vibration so they can interact with these higher dimensional beings, right? So, like, okay, so I'll tell you what just happened just now. And this is not the first time that I met this gentleman. I've met him before, but I never talked about it because I wasn't allowed to talk about it, but now I am. I'm getting the green light, right? So I was in meditation with Michael, right? And it was really emotional, and we're just it was like, it was personal, a lot of personal talking going on. I just don't want to get into that right now, but like towards the end, he's like, okay, well, I'm in a place where there's people around now, so I'm back. I don't know, it's weird. It's like he's shifting around all these different areas, and he uses teleportation, right, and telekinesis and telepathy and all this cool stuff, but he was shifting back to a place where there was going to be people around, and he did this on purpose so I could talk to someone or something, right? Like, he can bring me, like, if we're in meditation together, like, I'm sitting on his lap, right? He can bring me to all these different places, which is really cool, right? And all of a sudden, President Trump walks over. And I'm not shitting you guys. I swear on my children, this is the truth. I'm telling you the truth here. And this is not the first time this has happened. I have met President Trump before. And another, like I said, a couple times actually, but I never shared it. And he was in my dreams before too. But this time, he came over and he's like, keep up the good work, right? I know you guys miss each other, but it's not allowed to. You guys are not allowed to be together yet. Like, you have work to do, he has work to do, and you need to stay strong for him, and he needs to stay strong for you, because you guys are very important in all of this. And I was like, wow, this is getting really intense. Like, at my dream, like, what? This is fucking crazy, right? And he was just like, keep up the good fight, like I say, because I don't know, it's so weird, right? He's like, we appreciate you more than you could ever know, and you're gonna find out a lot of stuff, in these coming weeks. It's gonna get really interesting. And I love, what he said right before he walked away. He says, the best is yet to come. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just getting better and better, right? So yeah, apparently I'm on the white hats. I'm like on the team. I'm a white hat and shit. So this is just getting more interesting. And yeah, apparently the archangels are involved in this. It's not just like the higher dimensional beings. This is crazy. And apparently there is this whole secret division of the SSP. Once the Earth ascended to a certain point, they are able to jump up some of these members and into the higher dimensions, so they could communicate and interact with these higher dimensional beings and the archangels, right? He's like, there's this whole section that the dark cannot get to because they don't vibrate high enough, right? So there's this whole, like, I don't know if it's a building or a floor or whatever, but the dark cannot see it. They can't get to it. And that's where we're at. And there apparently that whole area is all, higher dimensional beings. And like, Trump is like working with them. And apparently there's a lot of other people that I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but trust me, I want to tell you guys, but I can't yet. But trust me, I'll be the first one to tell you guys, like, what the hell's going on, because I'm one of the nosiest people on the planet. Like, I want to know everything that's going on, right? So I just thought I had to share that, right? How fucking cool is that? So yeah, it's like, it's getting intense now. It's getting, like, I thought it was intense before, but like every day it's like something else, right? It's like it becomes more intense and more intense and more intense, right? So yeah, and then I have to get. I'm gonna make another video soon too about his merging with Michael Lau and that whole thing, because that's really, really interesting too. Like a lot lately, he's shifting. Like when I'm with Michael, he goes back and forth between Michael and Michael Lau, and then Michael and then Michael Lau. It's like as his vibration gets higher. Like when we are together, his vibration increases, right? And he says that I'm also doing that, but I can't perceive myself. I can't see myself like that. I could if I tried, but when he's looking at me, it's apparently happening to me too. So I thought that was really interesting. So I don't know. This is it's getting really, really intense, isn't it? Well, I love you guys. Shields up, swords up. Let's get it.